Hi, so you've shot a good turkey this year and you think it might qualify for the Florida Wild Turkey Registry? Well, on this episode of Hunt Florida TV, we're going to show you just how to do that, see if your bird does meet up to those qualifications and how you can get it turned in so that you can get a certificate. The first thing you need to do is you need to go to myfwc.com/turkey and go ahead and download. You'll find it under the Wild Turkey Registry, but go ahead and download this sheet right here, the application right here. This tells you everything you need to know as far as what your bird has to have to meet the qualifications and how to score it. And it gives you the sheet to fill out right here. So I've already, as you can see, I've already filled out most of it. But anyway, let's get started and see if the bird I shot meets the requirements, okay? You know, unlike how the National Wild Turkey Federation does it, for the Florida Wild Turkey Registry, we're not concerned about the weight of the turkey, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the turkey has multiple beards. All that matters in the measurements for the Florida Wild Turkey Registry is the longest, or the measurement of the longest bristle of the beard, and also it doesn't matter if the turkey has, you know, more than one spur, you know, on its foot. It's just the longest spur. So there's a couple differences right there in how the NWTF measures their birds for their registry and how Florida does it for ours. So anyway, all you really need to take your measurements, I mean, you need the beard. All beards must be at least 11 inches long, and again, like I said, it doesn't have anything to do with if it has multiple beards or not. It's the length of the longest bristle. That's what counts for the Florida Wild Turkey Registry, and it is the length of each spur. And if you have more than one spur, you know, on the foot, it's only the longest spur. You don't add up both of them. So anyway, and what you do is, if I can get in closer here, you take the measurement from right on, you go around the outside of the curve from where the spur protrudes from the skin around the outside to the tip. That's going to be your measurement. And both spurs need to be at least 1.25 inches, okay, to make the Florida Wild Turkey Registry. So both spurs need to be at least 1.25 inches in length, and the beard needs to be at least 11 inches. And what you're going to need to take these measurements, just a simple tape measure like this, and one of these tape measures here that's a little bit more pliable, bendable. Okay, after filling out your application with your name, address, date of birth, phone number, the county where harvested, and that's very important because depending on what county it's in, you'll either get an Osceola certificate or you'll get an Eastern subspecies certificate. So this one was taken in Martin County, down in Osceola country, the date that it was harvested, and your hunting license number, which if you look on your hunting license right here, your hunting license number is also the same as your customer ID number. So that's the same thing. So if you're exempt, if you're an exempt hunter, you know, meaning you're younger than 16, or maybe you're 65 or over and you don't have a license anymore, or maybe you have a disabled hunting and fishing certificate. Either way, just if you are exempt and you do not have a hunting license number, or, you know, i.e. a customer ID number, then just go ahead and say why you're exempt there. But let's go ahead and show you how to do this. So we're going to take this tape measure right here, and again, it's just the longest bristle. It doesn't matter if the beard has multiple beards or not. The way the Florida Wild Turkey Registry does it, it just matters what the longest bristle is of the beard. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it right here on the end, and we're going to push it all the way down right there, and that looks like 11.5 inches right there. Let's see if I can make it a little bit closer where y'all can see it. I think you can see that right there. 11.5 inches in anybody's book. Okay. Okay, so you go ahead and you write your beard measurement. Again, the longest bristle. Doesn't matter if it has multiple beards or not. And I do need to say that you take your measurements to the nearest 1/8 inch. So 1/8 inches. So what we're going to do is, that was 11.5 inches. But since we're doing 1/8 inches, it's going to be 11 4/8 inches. Okay, that was the beard length right there. Okay, next we are going to go do the spur measurements, and we're going to take this tape right here. And like I said earlier, it doesn't matter if you've got multiple spurs on each leg. It's only the length. All we're concerned about is the length of the longest one. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the measurement right here where the spur comes out of the skin. We're going to follow it along that line right there to the tip. So let's see here. Look at there. 1.5 inches. Can you see that? 1.5 inches. All right. That's the right spur. So if you can see right here. So again, we're going to put, because we're doing 1/8 inches, we're going to do 1 4/8 inches right there. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take the left one. This one's not quite as long. There it is. Just did make it. Can you see that? Right there. So 1.25 inches. Just did make it. So, but again, 1/8 inches. We're going to do 1 2/8 inches. Okay. So if you can see right here, again, we filled out the top. We filled out our right spur measurement, our left spur measurement, our beard measurement. We did it in 1/8 inches. And as you can see, this turkey does qualify for the Florida Wild Turkey Registry because both spurs are 1.25 inches or longer. This one's a little bit longer with 1.5 inches. And the beard is at least 11 inches at 11.5 inches. So all we're going to do at that point is, and you know, I don't have anybody with me right now for this video, but basically you need a witness. You need someone, one of your hunting buddies, you know, your spouse, you know, someone. This is based on the honor system, but basically you need someone to witness your measurements right here, you know, both your beard measurements and your spur measurements. And then, you know, sign your name and get them to sign their name. And then you'll be all set. Oh, and I do need to point out that beards that are 14 inches or longer and spurs that are 1.5 inches or longer need to be photographed, and a photograph needs to be sent in with your application. So because this one right spur is 1.5 inches, I do need to take a photograph of it. So let's see if I can do that. There we go. All right, so I've got evidence there. Okay, so after you've done all that, and then you've had someone attest to the fact that you know, your beard length is 11 inches or more, and your spur lengths, both of them are at least 1.25 inches or more, then you'll just take your application here, and at the bottom of this page here shows you where to send it to our Wild Turkey Registry office in Panama City. See if I can put that up there where you can see that address right there. Okay, you got that? Also, let me make sure to mention that there's also a first gobbler certificate, and that is for hunters that are 15 years old and younger. So any youth hunter, 15 and younger, that takes a gobbler, regardless of how long the beard is or the spurs are, you can fill out this piece of paper right here, and you will get a certificate, and you'll be online on the website where people can find your name on there. And again, that information is at myfwc.com/turkey. And after you've sent in your application, it might take it might take up to 6 months, but afterwards, you will get this in the mail. Very nice, outstanding gobbler certificate. Now, mind you, the plaque, your wife will have to get for you, like she did mine. But anyway, we will give you this nice sheet of paper, and it's yours to do what you will with it. So anyway, thank you for tuning in to Hunt Florida TV, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.